Hello, everyone, and welcome,
Hello,
welcome.
everyone.
Yeah, look who I got with me. I got a very poetic gentleman with me today. So thank you,
You
Jeff.
do
Thank
that. You do,
thank you.
and
Yeah,
I have to. I just have to.
absolutely. Jeff
Yeah.
Bailey. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Yes. And very much fun to read. Very much fun to
Oh,
read.
and it's
And
always
I've
fun
got
to
his
read with you too, because most of the
uh,
time we agree, even though our styles, as
styles are
someone's
different.
pointed out, yeah, are very different. Hmm.
Yeah, very good. Very
Yep.
good. Are you busy tomorrow night with
No,
Denise?
I'm actually free tomorrow night.
Oh,
I was pretty busy today, though, just doing errands and such.
uh-huh.
The last thing I did before I came up tonight was a low grade, low level activity. We have one of those calendars where you shuffle the little, dates around that my
Hmm.
aunt kept. For some reason, my uncle doesn't want to part ways with it, so I was putting them in, and I'm trying to think. Thanksgiving's the third Thursday of a month, right? But last year it wasn't because of the way the month fell.
It's not. It's the 27th this month.
Is it the 27th or the 20?
Yes.
Yeah, the 20th. And I'm looking at it going like, because I was gonna this is one where you have the diagram of the turkey. I'm like, fuck, do I put that in? And I'm like, I gotta get up to Aley. So I'm like, I don't know where it goes. So I've got to go back down and do it.
Oh
Yeah,
God, that's
that's
funny.
random.
Yeah, that's
I gotta
well. I
check
was
my windows
surprised.
too.
I was totally surprised that it's that late. Yeah, but yeah, he's got to do it now before he forgets. Is that what you're saying? Oh,
Yeah, I mean, and that was the thing today with the weather. I know as we
oh,
get older, some of us get colder more often, and I'm starting to get
absolutely.
that sense in the morning.
Oh,
But he had the heat on at 65, and when I came up here tonight, it was 68, and that difference means a lot to me because maybe being heavier, you feel hotter
yeah.
quicker. But I'm
Hmm.
at the point where it could go either way with the heat. It's
Yeah.
starting to feel like it could. Is it with you, or is it just kind of
Well,
like,
yeah, I have lost so much weight that I'm cold all the time now. And so, yeah, yeah. But it's also not good because I have my feet are frozen solid. They're like 2 blocks of ice all the time because I have
oh my
some
god?
neuropathy in my feet. Yeah. So just crazy.
With the
But yeah,
numbness and whatever, I wonder what if
yeah.
there's anything that you can take for that because there's like gabapentin or some of those other
I do take
medications.
that. I do take
Do
that.
you? That's what I was
What
thinking.
really
They're
helps
on.
me is it helps me to wear socks to bed. I know that sounds ridiculous, but like fuzzy socks to bed, and then
Hmm.
my feet are pretty regulated. But yeah, interesting that you're right, and you're right about the changes that we have to go through, and it depends on how busy you are in the house. So if you're doing like vacuuming or something, and then you sit down, you're really hot.
Yeah, I
But if you're just
am. Yeah.
sitting, yeah, yeah. But when you're sitting around doing cards or something, it's totally different. Yeah.
One thing that did help was quitting drinking. That made me,
Oh,
as I
I
got older,
imagine.
hotter. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Yeah. Yep.
Probably because you're dehydrated, maybe. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it could, and yeah, it's much, much better to be drinking lots of water. So let's say hi to Charlie and Anya and
Hi,
Ginny
Charlie.
and Mel
Hi,
and
Mel.
Nancy and Carl. Gratitude Spirit. Good to see you. Ellen, 8634, and Anya. I think I said Anya, but if I didn't, there you go. And thanks for being with us. Yes, I did change my costume. I went from Cruella de Vil to the shit show supervisor because, we live in a shit show. So I don't mean our channels are shit shows, but the country
Mine
is a
is
shit
because I can't decide if I want it to be on or off. I feel like the
show.
government's spying on me or not on the given
Oh, I
day.
know, I know. I totally get you. I get you. I do.
Clearing out the energy. That's all.
Well, hello, Denise Fletcher. Oh, Moonlight Miss. That
Yep.
sounds
Yeah.
wonderful. You're watching TV, sitting on your rocking chair, and gave out 160 pieces of candy
Oh
and
my
less.
god.
Woo!
Oh god.
You must. That's like boom, 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 boom. Wow, good for you. Good for you. Um, I don't even have any candy in the house. Well, I do have some, but yeah.
I
Kids wouldn't
blew
like
through all
Butterfingers.
mine, and then I blew through donuts and brownies for the last 2 weeks, and something happened on, I want to say it was the latter part of last week, where my gums started to get irritated by it. I'd never
Uh-huh.
had that sensation before. So now I'm trying to
Oh.
walk it back and not touch it because
Mhm.
my gums seem sensitive to it. I don't know why.
Um,
Yeah, to sugar. Because I never really ate much of it in my adulthood, but now I'm wanting
yeah.
it all the time.
Wow. So it's a craving you're having. Well, it could be that you might have some dental. Have you been to the dentist recently?
No, not since 2001.
Jeff.
So, and then I hear about these stories on the phone about people who have problems who didn't address it and their teeth are falling out, and it normally starts around the 50s. And I can feel the loosening of them.
Can I
And
tell you a story
yeah,
that's not really exciting, but
so I
my
opted
ex,
for dental this year in enrollment.
oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, good. That's important. My ex had a girlfriend that was about 49 or 50, and she didn't take care of her teeth, and she went in and she had it was so bad that it went to her heart, and she had a heart problem because her teeth weren't taken care of.
Yeah,
So
they
be
say
careful.
that that can
Yeah.
happen, and it's tied to some sort of atrial something where it affects.
Uh-huh.
And they really knew about it in the 80s more,
Yeah. Hmm.
but I don't think they knew a lot about it before with all the people that smoked and
Probably not. No, no. I mean, it's just think about this, that, in another 20 years, people will be able to be perfectly taken care of and have everything be okay. They'll probably have their regular teeth, or I don't know what it is,
yeah,
but it only
yeah.
can take a short period of time for things to change like that. Yeah.
Anya, I didn't know that each
I
tooth is
didn't
linked
know
to a
it
body
either.
organ. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's kind
Wow.
of scary. Yeah. That's
I
I wish
have
someone
an
had
awful
told me
lot. I
that
have
20
a lot.
years ago.
Yeah, and I have a lot of crowns and yeah, but
And those are expensive now.
oh God,
They,
yes.
yeah, even with dental.
Even with dental, I think it was like
So, yeah.
$2,000, and I paid maybe
Yeah.
650 or something. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
And you're paying, depending upon the type of plan you have, and I would imagine with what you have, maybe 25 or 30%. And you're
yeah.
still paying like
I know.
$500. Hi, Fatima. Hi, Mary
I know.
Thornberry.
Yes, hello everybody. It's great to see you, and Teresa Levine too, and
Hey,
Mel.
Teresa.
Yeah. How was the last week for all of us? And Donna Marie, it's nice to see you as well. Oh, it was okay.
It was a little different. It was a time more to like
Uh-huh.
nesting,
Uh-huh.
writing, nesting,
Right.
meditating. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Aileen. It's nice to see you. Yeah, that sounds really right. I of course I spend because you and I work from home, Jeff, we would
Hmm.
feel it. We would feel it the same way. So
Yeah. I
yeah.
mean, like maybe, every now and then, like a new age store I'll go to, or like a Starbucks or something and write.
Uh-huh.
But most of
Yeah.
what I write at night and I write in solitude. So I
Yeah.
can write with other people around me if I'm
Oh,
proofing.
that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
But
Yeah. I love that. Yeah. Donna Marie, you got your head out of your 9 to 5 and can listen in. Well, good, honey. Hello, Judith. It's nice
hi,
to see you.
Judith. Good
Yeah.
evening to you as
And
well.
Marie, it's nice to see you. Was that your programming last week? Republican staffers were nice. Who knew?
Who knew?
Yeah. Wow. Well, that's good to hear. You do hear that behind the scenes they are, but you never get to see it, in public. So, yeah. Anyway, we heard today that a federal judge has decided that nobody should not get their SNAP benefits. And this was probably 11 o'clock this morning. Denise Fletcher put it up, and I checked on it after the show I was on. And but himself was heard to say, "Well, you probably know this, but the Democrats are the ones that have that the most." I'm like,
Yeah.
"You're full of you know
Yeah.
what?" Yeah, Yeah.
Anything, yeah. And this is the sort of language that's going to engender what I know is coming, which is just more violence, more chaos. And
Right.
he may be out of there by then, but you'll have different iterations of this for 20,
Yeah.
30 years, maybe Nick Fuentes or something like that. You just don't know. And
We don't know. That's true.
we don't know. We don't, we're in a period where we just don't know. So
Did you hear that though, that a lot of the federal people like Nome and all those people have moved on to military bases?
I heard her, and then the cost of her jet is like what, $250 million or something. And then she has to live on it for safety, was the allegation. She'd been threatened. Yeah, I heard about that.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if I
Because,
believe it.
And she's buying chandeliers and stuff for her
that I heard too.
Oh, goodness sakes. Anyway.
I mean, I guess if you can get away with it, but that was what I heard when I threw the cards on this administration. I heard let them eat cake. And that's what it is.
I believe that does make perfect sense. If you ever, it's really good, everybody, is and maybe it's too close to home, but there's a beautiful show. I think it's on one of the channels that is Marie Antoinette redone. And it's very, very well done. And I think it's had 2 or 3 seasons already, and they're going to finish it. They're kind of going really, really slow. But it was well done, and in English, actually, not in French. So we got, Christy Gnome, you mean? Oh, a gnome, yeah. We all need lightning or lighting. There you go.
Christy Gnome.
That's cute. All right. So thanks for asking. I'm kind of happy to be going into November, even though I know November may hold no promise, but we do have a couple of holidays then, and hoping that we have something to be thankful for at the end of the month. I do want to tell everybody that if you have not done your Christmas shopping, and people would say, what are you talking about? Christmas shopping? It's not time. I do it early, and I always do it early because there's always a Mercury retrograde around Christmas. So if you're buying something that's, you buy a toaster oven, or you buy, that's mechanical. It's not good to buy that. It's not good to sign any contracts. It's from the 9th to the 29th, but there is a shadow period before and a shadow period after. So you would have to probably wait till the 15th of December if you wanted to buy those things and you hadn't bought them already. But
never knew that.
Yeah. Anyway, I said I wasn't going to buy any Christmas gifts this year, and my daughter's like, "Oh, I got your Christmas gift." Okay. You get to a point where you have too much of everything, and you don't really need anything else.
Yeah, and then I think the wonderment of it goes as you get older too.
Yeah, and if there's no little kids around, right? Yeah.
And if you've lost parents then you grow kind of just tired of it. And if you don't want to see certain people, that's how I am.
Well, yeah, that's no fun. Well, do you dress the dogs up at all or buy them little stockings? Yeah, good.
One of them hates it. And I put a short up today because I don't know why it started again, but he's humping Brody. Trooper's humping Brody again. And that was only like on the first couple days, and twice today when I was in the room with them. And when I noticed I was paying attention to Brody, he would come up and do it, and he would do it in the small room where I am. I'm wondering if it's like a possession type of thing or a dominance type of thing, or
probably. But is he still intact?
Male, unless they're gay dogs.
Well, are they intact, or have you had them?
No, they've been fixed, both of them, and that's what's weird about it. That's what's weird about it, because everyone at the main Sheltie Rescue said that once they're fixed, that shouldn't happen. But that's not what's happening.
They just might like each other a lot.
Maybe they are. And that what's weird about it is I had someone trolling me on here, not about this one, but the other two, and they could have been trolling, but they were telling the truth. I think Brody might be the one that might be gay, and what's his face senses it. and he might be too. Is he's really whiny. Like Trooper's whiny when he howls. You've heard him.
Yeah.
But not that would make someone gay. But I'm just saying to you, like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I do.
Where do we go with this? We should be reading. Oh my God. Oh my God. Talk about what did he says, disorganized organization or whatever it is. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, and I think I have a reincarnated dog. So,
yes.
There are some, yes, I do. Yeah. So yeah, I totally get it. All right, folks. So put in your questions. If Marie, we have one of yours, and the rest of you go ahead and put in what it is that you would like. You like these natural conversations?
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do too. No, I really, really do. I think they're fun. Now it's funny because my husband will watch a show and he'll say, "Oh, the people they sit there for 20 minutes and have conversation about nothing." And I said, "I do that." Yeah, sometimes
you got to be doing something right, or you wouldn't have 33,000 people following you or whatever. So yeah,
so.
Everyone's got their own way of doing it.
Yeah,
I guess.
Everyone's,
yeah,
and I certainly. I wouldn't want to go on and on. I would go into something that other people are interested in hearing about as well. It's not just like, private stuff or boring, try to be boring stuff. It's like you having a skeleton dancing in front of your face.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And I like how it's on my side, not yours.
On your side. Yeah. I could change to this or this. Oh, that's in your face again. How about the candy one?
You have one for my head?
Just your hat, like a hat, like a hat over your head. Nope, they didn't give me that one. Sorry. Or you'll have to bend over and then, all right. Well, anyway. Yeah,
it's bare there too. It's bare up here too.
Jeff, I thought you'd gotten an X-ray. Trump got an MRI. All right, Anya, I got your question. Oh, well, that's good, Donna. I'm glad. Did you get a lot of trick-or-treaters in your neck of the woods, Donna Marie? And I know, Anya, you probably didn't get any where you are because you're like me out in the boondocks. Uh-oh, what is he doing? Oh, does anyone have a jack-o'? No, all I got is autumn. I got fall leaves here, Mary. And, that's about the only way to get rid of them is to burn them. But no, I don't have one lit either. All right. I thought we lost you there for a minute. Okay.
No, I was looking for a deck because I brought my other decks. I decided to put my decks in because I couldn't buy I forget who it is who does it. There's a reader. She creates decks, but she also makes the things to put the cards in without the whatever. But I don't have enough for them. So I bought these little suitcases now that you can handle that have you can put 30 pounds in.
Oh wow!
So if I ever do move out of here, I'll be ready.
You'll be ready and have all your cards in
I'll
there.
Have all my decks and I can
one.
actually spread out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good for you. Good for you. All right. So, Marie, I'm happy to take this question because we've answered the other one. So thank you for that. I'm wondering, what do you feel me working with next year? She's a healthcare technician working with elderly and disabled people and a preschool teacher. I want to maybe take a master's in something. All right. We can check it out and see. And I know you're in another country. You're not in the United States. I'm pretty sure. So, all right.
I'm getting that she actually had a life in the Byzantine Empire or some sort of.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Why. Strange.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my. This is really good news here. Oh, this is great. It's given me a direct answer to this. I have that you are a busy bee, you're hardworking, and you will be rewarded for your dedication and focus and efforts that you want. The second one is you need to express yourself and be more assertive. Here's the B, and here's the express yourself. You need to let them know what you're interested in, and you need to talk yourself up, which is hard to do for some of us because we don't want to sound like we're bragging about ourselves. But I think you need to be more assertive and ask that question. And guess what? It's in the health field. How perfect is that? So I'm going to say things might work out for you in the health field as a health technician that you are. So that's what I got for you.
I kind of feel like you might be made to shine more than this. You can do it, but I feel like you've done something like this before. What I got was a lot of wands cards that are reversed, which means that I feel like it's not settling, but I don't feel like your heart's 100% in it. You can do it. What I got was the Page of Wands reversed, which to me is like, in a kind sense, it's a message that maybe you don't want, but it was challenged by the Four of Cups, which is like higher psychic ability in some way, which led me to think that maybe there's more. Also, in a position of authority with money, I feel like you might have traveled a lot, or you might have done things that you want to kind of settle down maybe into something a little bit more humanitarian instead of being seen, because this came in the past, which is all about being seen in victories. I kind of feel like you might be getting in touch more with your spiritual self by doing something like this. King of Swords came in, which to me means that the heavy hand of a boss really like is not something you want to deal with, and you may have been one yourself. I don't think you want that anymore. I feel like you're getting to do something either you want to do or you don't want to do something else that you're meant to do, just to be honest with you. King of Cups came in upright. So the energy is you'll get this, you'll do this. You're compassionate, you're loving. You're also, I'm getting paternal and maternal energy. I kind of feel like one of those might have been missing for you, so you had to make both up for someone or for yourself. The Two of Wands reverse came in. That's what's kind of concerning to me, because outward, it feels like there's this hesitance either to make a decision or to commit to it, or to feel like you're not in denial about something. And I don't know if there's some other aspect of why you left another profession that you're not addressing. And then I got the Knight of Wands reversed, which is motivation and messaging. But I feel like someone sold you down the river or told you a bunch of lies in a corporate position. But the ability is there to do it. I'm just not as sold, I think, on how much you're going to like it. And I got the Five of Swords reversed, which means some sort of element of compromise. I feel like you're settling. I feel like you're so talented that you don't realize it. There was something Aley said too about your talent and making sure that you're assertive enough to stand your ground about not so much about in the professional realm, but in the professional realm, your character has to come through here, is what I'm hearing more, because there's sort of that not happening. You be you. Is what they're telling me.
You be you. And if you want to go, you're saying you're interested in maybe a speech therapist and working with children. Why not? Why not? Go for it. You know, there's certainly a need for something like that. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. So your parents never acknowledged your intellect.
Your intellect. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. That can happen.
And I think that's something, you know, if we have to deal with it as an adult, that can be hard, because because if we can't, you know, go back to school or whatever, I get it. I'll shut up now.
No, it's all right. You know, I kind of matched the pumpkin in the hat here, so I'm really excited. All right, so Mel B, Should I reconsider my relationship with this person named Jennifer? Hi, Sue.
Marie, I did get something from the Byzantine. I was getting, and I'm getting it again. If you go into a museum, if you've ever been in, like, this is going to be a really off example, the Worcester Art Museum, and you see those armor. If you have any sort of interest in anything with armor or anything like that, or strength or defense, that's what I'm getting. Okay, Mel. Hi, Sue Toffee.
All right, Mel. The first card I get is recreation. And I wonder if this Jennifer person likes to maybe attend ball games or sporting events or something else that's recreational, or maybe she doesn't and you do. Because what I got is I got a ball game here. But look, there's a woman with a skirt on, so it's not just a male's playing. So is there something, or did you meet her there, or do you have that interest there, kind of? Maybe like both Red Sox fans or Yankee fans or whatever. The next one I get is you have to protect yourself in some way. And I love this because the pumpkin comes up. He's kind of afraid of this pumpkin. And I'm wondering, Mel, if you're afraid of getting into a relationship with her. There's something that's just not exactly right. And the last card I get is if you're going to do this, then you need to nourish the time you have with each other. Don't rush things. You can't rush growing fruit or growing vegetables. You have to water them and they have to come up in the right timing. But that's what I get. And I wish you well.
So what I'm getting with this is a yes. I cut the Ace of Swords reversed. I don't know, and what the challenge I got with this was the King of Pentacles reversed. I don't know if she went through something where she had a health problem that a lot of money had to be spent. But there's definitely something going on with somebody else's energy more than hers, I feel, that gets in the way of your relationship with her. I hadn't finished drawing the cards, so I'm still in the process of doing that. The Hierophant, I think what draws you and her together is you can buck the trend. There's this rebellion energy. I don't know if rebellion, and if there's, with the Ace of Swords, there's kind of this feeling of emotional or mental. I don't know if one of you's ever been afflicted by mental illness that stopped you in your tracks, because that was the challenge card, the Knight of Pentacles, but it was a double reversal. So I feel like there's a bond in something that is shared. But the thing that you should reconsider is if you're commiserating with this is what they're telling me. If you guys are commiserating and you're feeding off each other's negative energy, yeah, you need to be in your sovereignty. You both need to be in that place where you're coming into it without, for some reason, they tell me the baggage gets in the way of this. I don't know why it would. And then I got the Seven of Wands, and you're both very dogmatic people about things, so you might collide on things. There might be times where the plans don't always mesh, or you can't always get together. Three of Wands. That's planning too. I feel like there might have been something destined about this somewhere else in another time, because that's what you're attracting. Knight of Cups reversed. One of you likes the other one more than the other. I don't know why I'm getting that.
That happens. Yeah.
Four of Wands. The whole, I don't know if you're ever thinking of moving in together, but you might at some point. They're telling me don't do it. But yeah, I don't know if one of you, and this is Seven of Swords again, illusion, delusion, or making the wrong choice or something. There's something here about baggage. there's something that someone's carrying that I don't know what it is, but it kind of is concerning. I don't mean to be a downer tonight because Aley's getting good things about these things. I don't know.
I just think the nourishment may help, and that would be take care of yourself first, nourish yourself first. And some of that showed up in yours as well. And I get that when you said you shouldn't move in together, right away or whatever. That's not a very good idea. I felt that way as well, that, they need to work on whatever it is they're working on. And then if that works for them, they can come together at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's something unsaid or unspoken between them.
Yep. And it might have to do with the fact one likes better than the other. And that's very difficult sometimes.
Yeah. And one's moving at a different speed from the perceived.
At a different speed.
Yeah.
Just so you all know, I have Anya, Donna Marie, Aileen, Teresa Levine, Rob, and Amel, AMLL. And so I'll be moving through these. Just wanted you to know that and if I missed anybody, let me know. You definitely thought you could buck the system. Recently, I realized she was looking for a parental figure, even if they're seeking power.
That's what the Emperor, I think, was about. Yeah. I think that's why I was picking that Hierophant up. There's some sort of element of rebellion there. But I also think in your case, Mel, it's healthier. I don't know what's going on with the other one.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so Anya's moving forward with energy healing for pets, decided on card design, going to printer on Monday. Will I have another job before retrograde on the 9th? For this business? Is that what you're hoping, dear? Okay, we will read on that.
Moving forward.
Yeah. For the 9th. You're welcome, Mel.
Welcome, Mel. Oh, yeah. That's why I was going to ask you, Anja, because Anya, I'm trying to figure out here based on the way this is worded, and I'm getting like a head rush. Probably because it's not psychic, but I'm trying to figure it out. All right.
So in addition to the job that you're...
Okay. So you have another job before. Wait a minute. Yeah.
I thought it meant, like a client that would come in that needed animal healing.
It could have been that too.
Yeah. I have, because what I get here is a horse with freedom to move. So, you may be working on a horse at some point. So I'm going to just throw that out there. But also at this point, you have the freedom to move and decide which area of that you would like. They're saying you certainly are in pursuit of one. And I love this because it's almost this particular guy is stealing the picnic basket, but it's full of promise. And so your pursuit is being recognized. And you have contained the area that you would like to have the job in. I'm going to pull one more because I don't feel like I have and you're wanting convenience. You're wanting something close so you won't have to drive very far. And I think you're going to be able to find it. I really do. I know with myself, I don't want to be working outside my home. It's just,
I don't either.
And Jeff is the same way. And it isn't like, I don't believe you're not an introvert, are you, Jeff? Are you an introvert?
I think I'm an introvert.
Oh, do you? Okay, because I'm not.
I do,
but I'm at the age where
when I come out, it's hard for me to get acclimated to it. So to me, instinctively, I feel like an introvert.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
those IINJ tests or whatever they give you.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. I got introvert on that, and clerical work and all kinds of stuff that.
Well, and that's what you do. That's amazing. Yeah.
So are you done? I didn't know if you were done yet.
No.
Okay. So I feel like there's been this push and pull for a long time now of wanting to be your own boss. And I also feel like the challenge to actually, and this is kind of with the energy of your question, the thing that you got on top is this I want to say for some reason equanimity, but I don't know. You haven't really been. It's either something you've presented to people in a normal, conventional way. Your identity has been hidden, and I kind of think that this is what this is about. You're finally taking the cues that you need to, but you have this element of fear about this because what I'm hearing is you'll get it, but it might not be the one that you want. In addition to what you're, I'm also getting, because the Knight of Wands is a promise unfulfilled, or it can be somebody that's a Lothario. Can also be maybe some of this has been making you kind of queasy or uneasy, or you've been running a little fever because you really want it to be absolutely perfect. And I don't think you want to let someone else down even more than you want to let anyone, including yourself, down. But look, the future cards were far better. And also, somebody doesn't agree with your choice to do this. And I got this other card. I got another card with this same thing. I don't think someone agrees with you, but the hope and fear, look, you can do this. You're going to have this, but I don't think it's the same thing in addition to the energy for the dog healing. I think it's something else. And look, happy family. So the cards that I got toward the end were far better than what I got in the beginning. So yes, you will.
Yeah. Wonderful. M. Steve just returned from the memorial service for his sister in Texas. And much love to you and your family, M. Steve. Glad you are returning. You returned home and everything is okay. Ascending and probably M. Dis, we've got you on the list. And Mary wants to know, Jeff, do you drive? When we were talking about introverts, I guess.
I drive, but I hate it.
Yeah. Oh, especially in Massachusetts. It's like
I hate it. And when I was in my late 20s, my dad had a DUI, so I had to drive him through Maine, and he lost his license for, I want to say, 6 to 8 months. So we moved down the road from Nashville. Yeah. And then I was driving him all over northern New England. The only way I could do it was by being on Klonopin. So I'm wondering, Mary, how did you know? What prompted you to ask that? Because there is a story behind it.
Oh, there is a story. Yes.
And Mary's very psychic. So, I mean, I don't know.
Definitely she is. Yes. But yeah. And I can drive and I have no problem driving, but not in Massachusetts, we wouldn't let my stepson take the car because he doesn't understand how the horns are used all the time there, and people cut you off real, it's crazy.
I didn't either until I got down here from New Hampshire, where I grew up. I really were like, what are you doing? Like, it was like, yeah.
Where did you grow up in New Hampshire?
Concord.
Did we? I think I probably knew this, but I'm from Derry.
No.
Yes.
But I knew you were somewhere in New Hampshire, but I forgot
I was
where.
From Derry. Yeah. And a lot of my friends were from Concord. And my first son, he went to Concord High School. Yeah. Oh, she listened to the reading of Diana on the other side, thought it was cool. Oh, that's good, honey. Thank you for sharing that with her. Yeah. Wow. All right. You want to get some money in the bank in the meantime. I don't blame you, Anya. I don't blame you. Yeah. So thanks, everybody. I've got you on the list here. The next person is Donna Marie, and then Aileen and Teresa Levine and Rob, Emil, Ascending Butterfly, and probably M. Dis. Thank you. All right. Because you seem like
you don't or are afraid of it. I love. Yeah, I don't. And I don't have a car anymore. It broke down on me, and it was almost like it was psychic, because it was like not the car, but it was because I wasn't using it and it wasn't being driven. It was a Ford, but it was from 2006, so it was time to go bye-bye on that.
So if you want to do something and you have to go out, you have to ask your uncle if you can use his car. Is
I
that how
would
that works?
probably have to Uber or walk
Oh, okay.
to the neighboring, what is it, Weymouth, South Weymouth, and get
Uh-huh.
on a train to go
Or
somewhere with mass
okay.
transit if I have to work
Yeah.
anywhere else,
Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
which would suck. But in a
it would
way,
suck.
if I could walk to it, that
Hmm.
would be fine because I did walk from the train station one day after my aunt died to get here when we were still
Oh,
living in Worcester, and it didn't bother me that much, but
uh-huh.
it would be kind
Wow.
of bad in the winter. Random,
Hmm.
random,
Random.
random, random.
Okay. All
May I
right.
ask, is it my calling to study to be a shaman?
Hmm. Oh, that's cool, Anya. You, Jeff, you picked up last week or when we were on last something that was spot on, but has never been mentioned before. That's perfect. I love that. Jeff is
Wow.
fabulous reader. He really is. He's great. Yeah. All right, Donna Marie. I don't know if this is going to answer the. They want you to drink more coffee because it's a good motivation. But I get the pine cone next that says spiritual realization. And I think it would be wonderful for you to do this. And it certainly is aligned with, possibility of all the other things that come with being a shaman. And you have strong potential to do really well with it. And then I get the black cat, the Halloween card. Fortune meets opportunity. And look, the cat's sitting on a lot of books. And so, there is some study involved with being a shaman, of course, working with another shaman. But looks like that's going to work out for you. If that's what you want, just ask and you shall receive. Yeah.
I'm getting a yes too on it. The
Mhm.
reason I'm getting a yes, and I used Mildred Payne's tarot,
Ah,
not tarot, her deck, because I just found it again after months.
oh, cool.
Um,
Okay.
I did it. I do it like a Lenormand. So it's been top of mind. It maybe hasn't been top of mind the way it should have been because I think you've been doing either some shadow work or there's been something where you actually, when you do your shadow work, you really, really like to study a multitude of things. I think by virtue of the fact that you are gifted with this type of thing, you've been waiting for so long to. I feel like someone told you you need to reach some sort of pinnacle in either the study or before the study to go ahead and do it. But the center of this is this, which is the
Mm.
burgeoning flower, which told me yes. It's brewing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
Like the
then
coffee.
floating down to it, what I'm getting is with this card, I feel like you have your hands in a lot right now with the octopus. I feel like the only thing with this is it's a really devoted, I don't know, I'm just getting this from the energy. It's not,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a lifestyle more than it is a practice.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with this, you may also have done some work with holistic healing, osteopathic healing. Some of the shaman practices might be up your alley for that. So I'm getting no pun intended. Oh, that isn't
Mm-hmm.
a pun. It's not that alley. I would say do it. I would say do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And I think 2026 is going to be big for you, Donna. I do. And she's been laid off for a long time, and she's would be perfectly happy to retire if they could come up with a way of her doing that. So, yeah. All right, Eileen. Will the new person that's come back into my life become something more? Okay. So it's a new person, but they've come back into your life. I think I'm a little confused by that. Um, were they just somebody you knew peripherally, like friend of a friend, an old classmate or something like that? Oh, good, Donna. You're welcome, hon. Risty, I have your question. It's going to be a little while, though, okay?
Well, the new person that has come back.
Yes, Aileen? Okay. All right. I agree, Mary. 26 is going to be big for many people, all of us, yeah. Some way, one way or another. So this person apparently is grounded in your legacy. And it says, I got the tree, which is beautiful, which is blossoming. You know, things start as acorns and they get bigger and bigger. And so you had this relationship before, and this person has come back in, and it could be a possibility. It could be that this is the timing is right. I have, though, that this person could be disguised as a hidden enemy. That's interesting. I have angry outbursts and betrayal. So it may be that this is what they were in the past, yeah, or something like it. So be very, very careful, because you don't need that. But you're going to have either a temptation or a risk and reward. It says forbidden desire and an apple. I don't know if this person is going to play you or not. And I'm going to let Jeff read.
Yeah, I actually really agree with her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you why. So I don't know if there were a lot of drugs, or if there was, when this is upright, it's divine feminine energy. When I feel it's reversed, I feel it's men that might hate women, or men that they're in a suicide. These women are in a suicide pact or a cult, or they're around energy that is bad, and that energy could rub off on you. And I don't know if there's a lot of drinking going on, or if there's a lot of obsessing. There's some sort of element of Gemini here. This is Mercury in Cancer. But on top of it was the Queen of Pentacles, which tells me there's some element here of autonomy and not subconsciously. And I got the color ruby, and I saw a ruby ring. I don't know if anyone's been in jewels or things like that, gemology, but there's this feeling to me like enough is never enough. I don't know why I'm getting that, because this card does not mean that. Enough is enough with someone right now. Eight of Cups, that's not taking self-responsibility for something. I feel like they might try to hoodwink you.
It's possible.
Two of Pentacles, this is totally off balance. And then the World came in. You are expecting more from this than they're able to give, I think. Then the external energy, the Six of Pentacles. You've been in this position before where you've had to give, and I don't necessarily know when people have told you to stay away from it. I think you have this habit, not with just this person, of giving more than you get. Queen of Cups.
Yeah.
Reversed again. That is the hope and fear, is that I'm seeing that they're going to revert to their old ways of being jealous, because that's what the Queen of Cups can be, manipulative. And then at the end, I just drew this. I hadn't put it out.
Oh my. Double. Yeah. Okay.
No, I would say stay away from. I would almost say try to go out of your way to scope this out first before. I would almost rely on what your gut's telling you.
Absolutely. And she says, thanks for the heads up. Noted. Yeah. We don't always know, even if somebody we work with, or we wish we know, we think we know about them, but we don't know everything about them. Yeah. Anyway, not out of fear, just out of being careful. So thank you.
I mean, I'm just kind of like those cards. Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Is Trump versus Crockett going to happen? Oh.
Did she announce?
Or
is this something else?
She didn't announce that she's going to run for Senate, I think. But there's something going on where she's working something out, and is that what you mean, Teresa? Let us know.
There's so much I can't keep up with it. And I'm always like posting SHIT on my page. I didn't even know about this. I saw a picture of her today with somebody, but I can't remember who.
She actually asked Mike J whether or not why his wife had a LLC that nobody knew about. She's very good. All right, so not even knowing too much more about this, I get hidden danger, and that's probably for her. And being stuck because he'll bring it to court and bring it back to court and take it to court. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is
and
exactly.
yeah, and restraint is needed. So Trump was saying he was much smarter than her. She's low IQ. Oh,
now that now I know about.
Yeah.
So what's the question then?
I guess she going to be probably tested for her IQ.
Oh, like because kind of recently someone went in and did that. I thought she went in and did that actually.
Oh, she did. Yeah. She's showing so much restraint about whatever he says because he does everything to push buttons. You know.
He really fries her ass though, is what I'm getting from this.
Yeah.
She really fucked me, like.
But she's much, much, much more intelligent than he would ever be.
Yeah, and I also feel like what she wants to do is really as heavy-handed if they ever get back in power, because she got the Queen of Wands reversed. This means no boundaries. She will come after him, and she will make sure. With the this is the immigration card or getting away from something. This could also mean 6 stabs in the back or 6 years. I mean, I feel like she really hates this person, but 6 of
like the rest of us.
Yeah. And then that's being notoriety for the wrong things. I don't think she's going to give him the satisfaction of it because in the past she's had a tower. I don't think she's going to do it.
Yeah.
If she's done it already.
No way. See, it's women. He doesn't believe women are, they're just, for what grabbing. He just doesn't think women can do anything. And so, but I love that.
He says it's black. It's either black.
Yeah, that's true. That or Latina now
or
because
Latina,
of AOC. Yeah. Checkers versus chess. I love that, Steve. That's absolutely right. I don't even know if he can play checkers, though. Oh, all right. So, Rob, you have a question. You lost your job a year ago. You still haven't landed a new one. I'm very sorry to hear that. You're an older worker, and my previous operations officer saved money by letting me go. So angry. So you're wanting to know if you can find something else, Rob? Is that what it is? I can tell you this. I'm pretty old, and I have been able to get jobs. And there's a misnomer that when you're 40 or certainly by 50, that you're old and they don't need you anymore. That is just a horrible thing that happened to you. But I'm wondering if you can find something maybe part-time, or I don't know if you need the insurances and so on. Let's see. All right. Yeah, you've had to go through this. You've been very brave through this. A year not being able to work is very difficult. You get the nourishment as well. You have been able to nourish yourself in other areas, perhaps. But look what I got. The resources are coming. And the best thing that I can tell you as a college teacher is that you can go to your unemployment office and ask if you can get in on a new kind of program where they'll send you back to school and pay you if you need to go. And there's a lot of people that don't know all these things, but you can even go to one of the community colleges and say, I'd like to be retrained as this or something. So there are resources available to you. And I can understand the anger and disappointment from this person. But yeah.
The star reversed. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got a couple things here. When I was looking into your energy, I saw for some reason a stop sign and other road signs. I also got that you were in a very high powered position in the past, and I kind of feel like it was almost defining, and as defining was being let go. And I don't think you had anyone to rely on for this, because the cards that I picked up, and I don't mean financially, I just mean like the cards that I'm getting are,
Yeah.
and I'm also getting this feeling of your health. I don't know if there's something with your head or somewhere in like one of your glands or somewhere, like I'm hearing lymph node for some reason, but there's part of you that's not healed. That this King of Wands reversed, it's almost like punching a wall and not being in the authority to know that, yeah, I know it's not going to do any good, but I want to do it anyway. And then this sort of barren feeling with the Empress reversed. I don't know if at the same time that was going on, something else was happening in your life, Rob, that was as tumultuous, because this came in up top, and it feels to me like in the conscious they were telling you like, to me, there's an element of balance to that card, but there's also discretion. There might have been some heavier drinking. You didn't have the right outlet to channel it, and you feel like every day is the same. And it's like disappointment came in. You're still in that mode. But I don't know if your own motivation and desires have ever been heard. And that's why I'm minimizing the importance of this card as your energy that is being brought in, because it's kind of concerning to me when outwardly I feel like there are bad habits that you could fall back into, or the same type of job, and you really want to do this one thing again. And I feel like you have enough of the talent where you could do that again, but I don't feel it's about that anymore. I kind of feel it's like what Aley said, Queen of Cups. So you got really good cards at the end, but it's about readdressing what you want. I kind of feel like you've been pigeonholed and you didn't get the fair shake that you should have gotten. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because things weren't balanced in that, but they will be. That's what I get.
Yeah. You're in a theater group, and you had to leave because you're not getting what you need.
Yeah.
I get you. My son was in Second City, and he said, I don't want to just be the bald fat guy, because that's what my son, he said that, he was an archetype, and he wasn't, you don't get any roles that aren't that it's, and I know Chris Farley went through that. And so did John Candy went through that. So, well, I wish you well, sweetheart. And I hope you'll be able to find something that brings you joy, brings you back to where you want to be. Thank you, Rob.
Sorry, Rob.
Yeah. Okay. Can I ask what's next for me in love? Well, sure. You can ask. We may not be able to tell. No, I'm kidding. Ascending butterfly and probably MN Dis and Ristel and M Steve. We will try before we leave to give you that answer. Yes, Mary. The anger is hard. You're absolutely right.
It is very hard, because a lot of the time you don't know, it's fear.
Yeah.
It's fear.
Yeah. Absolutely. Until you can, you can move out of your anger with your boss, who really did F you over.
Yeah, I feel like we got screwed over bad.
Yeah. Ugh. I've had bosses like that. Oof. It's awful. All right. You're welcome, dear. All right. So what's next for you in love? Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Well, you got some good cards here. First one I got is a puzzle piece. So you're feeling that something's missing. The person that you want is missing, or the puzzle piece everything else is okay. What about love? Why can't I have that now? So I get that. But I'm getting also that you are going to meet a foreigner or go on a travel trip. I don't know. If you get a chance to, sometimes you'll be walking along and there you have somebody. And you have the magic lamp. So that's wish fulfillment. If that's what you want, make sure you have in your mind exactly what you want, not what you don't want. If you want somebody that's,
these cards are really good.
Yeah. Oh, they are? Good. We'll go right ahead, sir.
So what I'm getting from this is a couple things. The energy pretty much across is pretty good, but I don't necessarily know what some of these mean. So, I mean, I know what they mean, but you're going to have to fill in the blank for me.
Okay.
What I did get was the Knight of Cups reversed. I feel like you've been lied to or told. You romanticize love. Well, that's a stupid thing to say. You idealize the idea of a relationship more than sometimes you've gotten in return. I think it has something to do with your childhood, because this I have to read as a reversal. I don't know if you were verbally abused or you were put in a situation in a relationship, maybe I'm hearing your late teens, early 20s, where you were kind of like a deer in the headlights. I don't know if there was a car accident or if there was something with somebody's liver, because I got this too. You really had you had to escape something in your childhood that's still, or someone, you might have married someone that your father disapproved of, or that you felt would be like your father. So you have to get out of those habits, because look what's coming in as the world for you, which is really good.
That's kind of mine with the travel. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the Queen. I think you're in your authority. What you're attracting right now, for the first time in a long time, if ever, is that sovereignty. But this is knowing you, despite sitting there and feeling like you don't have it within you, it's there. Page of Cups came in reverse. Someone will always try to, I think, a lot of what you've felt is what the other person's been projecting onto you, is what they're telling me, because that's about identity. I don't think it's yours. You need to watch out for self-judgment, being too hard on yourself, because this came in the fear part of the thing. And the hope is that you can reverse that, but only you can do that, not someone else.
True.
And then what you need to make sure of is that in a domestic partnership or anywhere else, make sure, because this was the outcome card, make sure the King of Swords, oh God, what do you call this? The King of Wands reversed. I think there have been, I don't know if it was you. I feel like there's this identity thing about who delegates what responsibilities, who does the cleaning, who does all of that. And I don't feel like that should be something you rest your head on when you're in a relationship with somebody. Like, let's say, for instance, you're both slobs. Well, what? I feel like that type of energy is coming in here. And I feel like someone might have judged you for something like that. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're agreeing. Yeah. Walked away from people that don't serve any good.
Don't serve me good anymore.
Yeah. Good for you. That's a hard thing to do sometimes, but we have to really think of ourselves and take care of ourselves. Yes, absolutely. All right, Edward, it's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your trick-or-treaters. All right, so Ascending Universal Butterfly is next. And we are in the second hour, but we are not taking any more questions. I've still got probably MN Dis and Ristel and M. Steve. Yeah.
Any message?
All right.
You got a truth battle going on. There's some sort of battle of truth here. I don't know what this means. I've got to look at it. But my guides are telling me that your guides want you to know about this truth battle you're in. They're telling me that you do know you're in it.
All right. So I get an axe that you're about to get a breakthrough. Yeah. The second one is you got boots. So that's a long journey. So this has been going on for you for quite a while. So this is really good news. Yeah. And the next one is safe and secure eventually once this breakthrough comes through. Yeah.
What I'm feeling with this is, hold on a second. Okay. I'm just going to, not standing in your own light of truth or somebody that is diluting the truth. I'm feeling like this has been a big problem here. Knowing truth from fiction, I'm feeling like if you have any Capricorn energy or any type of energy where you've been a hard worker, I feel like it's been undermined by lies. But with this card, it's like put your weapons down. You've been made to feel like you haven't explored this enough, and they're telling you like, no, this isn't you. This is you. This is you. Instead of, standing in the light of truth, they're portraying it as you. And this is about the plan, how to extricate yourself from it. Yeah. And I kind of think it's like, this has been going on with you. I feel like you were led by the nose a couple times in your life simply because something didn't come to pass the way you wanted it to, and it disappointed you. So that was why you stay in that pattern and don't free yourself from it. Also, again, this is coming up a lot tonight. I'm starting to really like this card. I don't know if you've ever been around a misogynist or if there's someone that has abused your feminine wiles. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. She said she's been surrounded by lies and deception and character assassination.
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of that here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even need to go any further to tell you what your guides told you. I'm not going to do it. They're telling me to stop.
Things are looking up.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Things are looking up. Yeah.
And you're going to have a breakthrough soon.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Thanks, Ascending. Okay, so we have, should I continue doing what I'm currently doing in my career? It's hard because I'm not comfortable with some people in your team. It's so hard. Oh, honey, it is hard to work with people that are difficult to work with. Well, let's take a look. I'm just going to admonish that you don't leave without having something else. That's all. You stay where you are and look for work. That's what I'm getting.
They're showing me nature preserves and wildlife preserves. And I don't know if you ever took like wetlands and wetlands. There's another name for it too. I took it when I was like 6 or 7. No, it was like 12. I just feel like she's very nature oriented.
Nature.
Let me see what the cards say.
Okay. So yeah, I got you making a request of maybe your supervisor. If you're not comfortable with some of the people in your team, you might want to say, can I just be moved to a new team? Or I would like to be considered for a new team, something like that, because there is deception going on with them. Oh my goodness. Yes. They're either talking crap about you or there's something behind your back going on. So yeah.
Something's being cooked up is what I'm getting.
Yeah, it is. And I get a bridge, and in this case, this guy is lighting off missiles and stuff, but you need to walk across the bridge to something new is really what
You're welcome, Ascending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so sorry that we're seeing a lot of that, and I don't know if it's something that people are trying to undermine other people's work because of layoffs or worries over work or what it is, but to have to work with other people who undermine your every move and what you're doing, that's horrible. That's just, yeah.
So this is what I'm hearing. This environment does not foster independence in terms of creativity, nor does it look to me as if it's something that you will get what you expect to get, but you never do anyway, and yet you keep going back for more. And that's what these forced four cards tell me. You want there to be that fairness. You also want that your charity toward a certain employer or somebody there be recognized not as a detriment or some sort of malleable thing that they can use to manipulate you and throw you under the bus for by twisting your words, is what I'm hearing. Because the Queen of Cups came in, and it's all about jealousy. So like they'll be the first one that you'll run to do something, and then they'll turn around and you're sitting in this energy again, the devil. Okay. And this has been going on for a long time because it's in the past. So, the continuum to me seems like the writing's been on the wall for a long time. And when I looked at your question, there was something I didn't pick up anything yet because I haven't gone into the future bit because I'm trying to rush a little bit. But I did get this subconscious thing where Aley had talked to you about things being cooked up. In your subconscious, that's there. I think you're trying to like grin and bear it. Every day is like a struggle to go into this place. Page of Pentacles reversed. It's not what it used to be. And it's also not, it's corrupt. There's some element of corruption. I almost feel like there's a new guard of people that are coming in that don't really stand for the same things for which you stand. The Magician reversed. Yeah. So what that means is, no manifestation or use of, because this is the outward energy, manipulation of your power, of your goodness, but not for the good, for the greater good. You're having to do things you don't want to in this job, is what I'm hearing. Professionally, the Fool. It's about taking the risk. The hope and fear is that the risk isn't going to pay up, but it's upright. So be looking, do it.
But protect yourself as well.
And you'll, and I don't know if you ever had an issue with your heart, but please stay well, because if you stay in this long term, I don't feel it's a good move. So the answer is yes, go.
Yeah. If your heart isn't in it. Yeah. I wish you well. I really do.
Yeah. And I get a headache from this energy, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Because you're sitting in it. Yeah, you are. Oh my.
Yeah. Getting a headache from this.
So Mary says the health of our country, all the ugly out trying to convince you that they are beautiful, and no, the action they exhibit is ugly. Yeah. You just don't, the world is at this point, we always have people we don't know if we should trust, but at this point it's become bigger and bigger.
Really like we're useless pawns. That's an easy trick to fall into. And they're doing a good job of it. But the moment we give verbs, the moment we put words to it in motion, it really,
it does.
We have to work on those thoughts. And that's the challenge of this time, I think. That's what we're supposed to be doing.
So Risty says, should I go on with my relationship with my workmate? Not romantic, though. Okay.
Who do you like, boats or canoes or anything like that? Do you like picnics? okay, and part of me feels like someone wants this to be romantic, and clearly it's not you.
I got
Um,
that too.
yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't even pulled cards yet, and I'm
Uh-huh.
feeling like someone wants
Uh-huh.
this to be romantic, but it's not.
Mhm.
Rusty. Um,
Yeah.
How's that? Okay, let me just see.
Not really. Okay.
The Fool comes in initially,
Uh-huh.
and it's kind of like you're not willfully ignorant of what the other person's feeling, but I also feel like there's a lightness of energy that connects you to this person in a way that it doesn't with someone else. Um, Lovers reversed, yet that's telling me your independence is more important, and it
Mhm.
fosters this environment to be in a light situation, and they recognize that fact. But yeah, they want their feelings returned, reciprocity. Someone wants their
Mhm.
feelings returned. Queen of These are really good cards. I mean, if it were
Yeah.
simply an answer of how to feel, and I feel really good about this,
Mhm.
you know,
Mhm.
this is in the subconscious. The Queen of Cups. Someone feels really warm about this. I'm going to say yes. I mean, in the past, the moon reversed. The motivation, I feel at first, someone wanted one thing a certain way, and maybe they've accepted that it's not going to be that way. I want to think it's the other person, because if it's not, let me see if they're going to get hurt. Knight of, yeah. This is the salamander, the Knight of, what do you call it? The Knight of Wands.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
think they've been in places before where they have been burned, but you're not giving them that sensation. Sun reversed. There's no real bad way to read this card, although um, I think it would be even better, because I'm getting better cards now, if someone just came forth and told the other one how they really feel. Knight of Coins, because this could put a stop to the relationship. And I
Mhm.
feel like someone's backing away right now because someone already knows what the other one feels, and no one's giving words to it.
Mm.
Three of Pentacles reversed. The hope and fear that this won't be broken apart by different motivation and secret.
Mm.
The Hangman reverse. Someone needs to communicate something, because I got the delay card. So I wanted to say yes in the beginning, but someone needs to get something out
Uh-huh.
first.
Yeah.
And I don't know who that is, if it's you or if it's the other person.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I get here that your relationship is attracting a lot of attention in your work
Mhm.
for some reason. It maybe from the other person. I do get the heart. I get the heart. Emotions and focus is on love, and then I get the rosary. And so maybe
Yeah.
it's the spiritual path that you two are connected in. So maybe that's the loving heart that you can share your spiritual life.
I,
Uh,
I almost think, based on the two cards now that I reflect on it, the two sets of readings, probably it's more along the lines of what Aley said, that no one will get devastatedly, hurt, but
mhm.
might be better to communicate something that's not being said.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I feel it's coming from them, not you. I could be
You're
wrong.
confused though. Okay. Well, it's
Confused
understandable.
about what? Yeah.
You've got to open up the conversation, the
Yeah.
communication. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe it is you. Yeah.
It could be. Yeah. Anyway, all right. This is unusual, and I don't I said birth dates and
Oh my God.
combinations of things, but I'm getting she wrote it down somewhere. It's written down. And if she knew she wasn't well, you know, you would think she would do that. And her husband doesn't even know. Like my husband and I have the same passwords. That makes it easy. But
No one knows the password. I don't understand this.
Um, his sister passed, and so
Okay.
he's saying some people can pick up conversations with other people psychically, but no one knows the passcode to her phone. He wanted to ask his sister on the other side what it was. That's what he was asking.
Is it
about.
4 digits? Because I just heard 5977.
Okay. Worth a try.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Worth a try, Steve. Yeah. But just as I started pulling cards, it's written down. It's written down. She had some, like, not maybe a diary, but she has like a journal or something where all her passwords were. And I know we don't do that anymore because usually our computer saves everything. But because she's my age, I'm going to say she's just a little older than me, that she would have written it at some point. So
I'm starting to do that now too. Because every 6 months we have to change ours, and it's getting to be like the variations of the same one, and I'm like, oh my fucking God. Yeah.
I know.
It's
just
not,
add an exclamation point or something.
Yeah, it's not the job that's the obstacle, it's the memory.
Right. Oh, and it's like me. I work for 4 colleges. I have 4 email accounts. I have 4. It's crazy. And I have to do that stuff where you have to take like training for sexual assault or whatever it is, and I have to do it at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, it has to be at a certain time.
Yes.
Otherwise,
yeah, absolutely. Anyway, happy Halloween to everybody. Thanks for sharing some time with us tonight, and much love to everybody. And hopefully November will be better. And Jeff, thank you as always. And in 2 weeks, we'll be on Jeff's channel and I'll simulcast. So we'll see you then.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Yes, buy his book.